Well, Marie, St. Paul's whānau. Hope you've had a good weekend. I'm Matt and this is Rach. Hey, wow, if we joined what, pretty much 2/3 of Auckland today.
I would say thousands and thousands of
At
people.
Cornwall Park, because it was sunny and we've, level 3 point whatever it is.
We can socialise outdoors.
Socialise outdoors. So yes, it took us quite a while to find a car park, but yeah, it was good to be outside and with some other people other than our own family. So that was cool.
I think we're all going to get some quite interesting tan lines potentially coming into summer of white. A little dash of red, white from the sunglasses, and maybe like a nice brown forehead. I'm going to save money on sunscreen.
It is for sure.
Because this is going to be well covered with my mask.
Just get a full visor and then you won't even need to put any sunscreen on.
A full visor could be the way to go. Save me some wrinkles.
And also, last night, Rach and I managed to sneak our way, not so sneakily, Saturday night, into the 18 to 30s online games night, because we just figured if we added 30 plus 18, it's kind of there or thereabouts-ish in terms of...
For you, maybe.
For my age,
I'm not quite that old.
And that was heaps of fun. It was a real laugh. It was so cool.
It was good. It was fun. Yeah, those guys are cool.
So tonight, as we gather, we're just going to create a bit of a space to pause and to pray together and to reflect. And what we use is a bit of a rhythm, and it'll come up on the screen, and you can follow along with us, or in the silence of your hearts. It's totally up to you.
So we like to start by lighting a candle, hopefully, which symbolises the light of Christ, which is never overcome by any darkness. E te whānau, may the light of Christ be with you.
And also with you.
So let's take a minute to still our hearts, slow down our minds, and invite God's presence to be with us as we reflect on the past day. Lord, it is night. The night is for stillness.
Let us be still in the presence of God.
It is night after a long day. What has been done has been done. What has not been done has not been done.
Let it be.
The night is dark.
Let our fears of the darkness of the world and of our lives rest in you.
The night is quiet.
Let the quietness of your peace enfold us, all dear to us, and all who have no peace.
The night heralds the dawn.
Let us look expectantly to a new day, new joys, new possibilities. Amen.
We have a reading from Luke chapter 10. Now, as they went on their way, he entered a certain village, where a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister named Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he was saying. But Martha was distracted by her many tasks. So she came to him and asked, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken away from her."
Thanks, Rach. And I think this account of Martha and Mary is one of those times where people can often end up taking sides. Their names have become synonymous with various roles within communities or even within churches. And so often I think we have come to see Mary and Martha as kind of like models of either active or contemplative styles of spirituality. But I just want to stress tonight that actually both are really equally valid and important. I mean, without the first, we wouldn't eat or get stuff done. And without the second, we wouldn't worship or spend time with God. And of course, either extreme kind of needs to be avoided, and we need to find, balance between the two as well. But by emphasizing just the active and contemplative kind of models of spirituality, I think we miss the far bigger and way more radical challenge in this passage by turning it into simply a comment about, service and hospitality versus discipleship and time with Jesus. It's actually about a boundary-breaking call of Jesus, which Jesus seemed to do time and time again, right? It's massively countercultural. It's actually hugely scandalous as well. And so no wonder Martha is kind of stressed out. No wonder she's wrestling with this and distracted by many, many things. Thoughts are probably racing through her head like, who does Mary think she is? Only a shameless woman would behave in such a way. Doesn't Mary know the risk that we're taking in the first place by inviting a man into our home? Our reputations are definitely going to suffer here. And then Mary goes and commits one of the biggest no-nos of their day. She's behaving as if she were a man. She's crossed an invisible but a very important boundary within the household, but also within the social world at the time. Mary was acting as if she could be a true disciple herself. And even more scandalous, Jesus doesn't stop her. And so if we had to take this story seriously, Jesus' words to Martha are a bit of a clear call. Women, like men, need to put discipleship above anything else. And like Martha, like myself, we are all worried and distracted by many things a lot of the time, or at least sometimes. There are so many things that have a real claim upon our time and our hearts and our attention, where we feel almost justified in saying, we can't all be contemplatives. Someone's got to do the work or got to do this or that. And that is definitely true. But we can't let our worries and our duties kind of mask our most important task, really, which is to be disciples of Jesus. So I just want to ask, how do you respond to that? With acceptance or with yes, but? Martha may well be someone who is kind of spiritually fed by activity through her hospitality, but not this day. This day she is distracted by many things and chooses to end up blaming Mary at the same time. And Jesus can kind of see all that. And Jesus can see those things in our lives too that are causing us to worry or causing us to feel anxious or stressed or distracted. So I want to ask tonight, as we just create a bit of time to reflect, what is distracting you at the moment? What is causing you to worry or feel anxious right now? Take some time to ask the Lord to kind of speak to you about those things and maybe show you the way to your place again, which is at His feet.
So to close, I would like to pray a prayer written by Tash McGill called A Liturgy for Sleeplessness. At the counting of the hours, and as the uns collect before my eyes, the undone, unsaid, and unfinished things in my body, the work of my hands, the unsolved puzzles of my day, maybe be rest in knowing there is always something undone, that we might sleep and rise tomorrow. The unfelt, unheard, and unspoken things that haunt, swirling in the soft, shadowy edge of the mind. Let my slumber be the safe and soft place for all that is to become part of tomorrow, safe for tonight without needing my concern, my worry, my energy. For today, I have given all portions and allotments that belong to it. I lay down into the rhythm of the hours and surrender to them, even the most unwilling parts of me. Grant me mercy in slumber and keep me there. I offer my evening prayer and ask for the unknown knitting together of fibres, for entering the healing of deep rest, for the peace and end of the day, done and undone, and for sleep. Amen. I guess that's really our hope as well for some of these evening prayers, that we do get a chance to reflect, but that also we know that we can just lay down and rest with all that is undone and unknown about tomorrow, and have a reason to get up and have another go again the next day, eh?
And we can just leave it with God at the end of each day as well.
So I guess our prayer for you is non-anxious sleep. Certainly my prayer for me at the moment as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, have a great rest of your week. Take care. Look out for each other. Ka kite anō.
Marie.
God, I look to you. I won't be overwhelmed. Give me vision to see things like you do. God, I look to you. You're where my help comes from. Give me wisdom. You know just what to do, and I will love you, Lord, my strength, and I will love